on current account. Current account surplus. Opposite inflows exceed outflows. Item. Details. FDI, foreign direct investment. Long-term investment, investor takes management control, 10% plus equity stake. Continuing balance of payments, BOP, structure. FPI, foreign portfolio investment. Short-term, stocks, bonds, no management control. ECB, external commercial borrowings. Loans from foreign banks institutions. NRI deposits. FCNR, B, NRE, NRO accounts. Government borrowings. Bilateral multilateral loans. And one more in the full notes at keralaprep.com. India's CAD key facts. Metric. Approximate, FY 2024-25. India's CAD. About 1.1% of GDP. Largest import item. Crude oil and petroleum products. Largest export item. Petroleum products and IT services. Continuing India's CAD key facts. Remittances received. India is the world's largest recipient, over $125 billion annually. Kerala's share of remittances. Significant Gulf remittances form a major part of Kerala's economy. Exchange rate regimes. System. Description. Fixed exchange rate. Government fixes currency value against another currency or gold. Floating exchange rate. Market forces of demand and supply determine the rate. Managed float, dirty float. Market determined, but central bank intervenes to prevent excessive volatility. Continuing exchange rate regimes. Crawling peg. Fixed rate adjusted periodically based on indicators. Period. System. 1947 to 1966, fixed parity with British pound. 1966, rupee devalued by 36.5%, from 4.76 rupees to 7.50 rupees per USD. Continuing exchange rate regimes. 1971, linked to the dollar after Bretton Woods collapse. 1975, pegged to a basket of currencies. 1991, dual exchange rate, LERMS, liberalized exchange rate management system during economic crisis. 1993 onwards. Unified market determined exchange rate, managed float. FERA versus FEMA. Feature. FERA, 1973. Full form. Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. Year. 1973. Approach. Regulatory conservation of Forex. Continuing FERA versus FEMA. Violation. Criminal offense, imprisonment. Philosophy. Restrictive, Forex was scarce. Replaced. Administered by RBI and Enforcement Directorate. Continuing FERA versus FEMA. Context. License Raj era. Presumption. Guilty until proven innocent. Provision. Details. Current account transactions. Fully convertible, free for trade, travel, education, medical purposes. Continuing FERA versus FEMA. Capital account transactions. Partially convertible, regulated by RBI, FDI limits, ECB guidelines. Enforcement. Enforcement Directorate investigates FEMA violations. Penalties. Civil penalties, up to 3 times the sum involved. Appellate Tribunal. FEMA Appellate Tribunal handles appeals. And one more in the full notes at keralaprep.com. Foreign Exchange Reserves. Component. Details. Foreign Currency Assets, FCA. Largest component includes USD, Euro, GBP, Yen holdings. Gold. Physical gold held by RBI. SDR, special drawing rights. Allocated by IMF. Continuing foreign exchange reserves. Reserve tranche position. India's quota position in IMF. Year. Milestone. 1991, Forex reserves fell to just $1.2 billion, triggered liberalization. 2004, crossed $100 billion. Continuing foreign exchange reserves. 2021, crossed $600 billion, peaked around $642 billion in September 2021. 2024, rose above $680 billion, fourth largest globally after China, Japan, Switzerland. Country. Forex reserves, approx. China. Over $3.2 trillion. Continuing foreign exchange reserves. Japan. Over $1.2 trillion. Switzerland. Over $800 billion. India. Over $680 billion. Convertibility. Type. Status in India. Current account convertibility. Full, since August 1994. Capital account convertibility. Partial. Tarapur Committee I, 1997. Recommended full capital account convertibility with preconditions. Continuing convertibility. Tarapur Committee II, 2006. Recommended phased convertibility by 2011. Fuller capital account convertibility. India moving gradually toward it. Important committees on external sector. Committee. Year. Rangarajan Committee. 1993. Tarapur Committee I, 1997. Tarapur Committee II. 2006. Continuing important committees on external sector. Arvind Mayaram Committee. 2014. PSC Quick Recall. Question. Answer. FEMA replaced which act? FERA, 1973. FEMA came into force. June 2000. FEMA violation is a civil offence, not criminal. Continuing PSC Quick Recall. India's exchange rate system. Managed float, since 1993. Current account convertibility achieved. August 1994. Full capital account convertibility? No, only partial. Tarapur Committee relates to capital account convertibility. Continuing PSC Quick Recall. India's Forex reserves ranked 4th globally. 1991 Forex crisis, reserves fell to about $1.2 billion. Largest component of Forex reserves. Foreign currency assets, FCA. Largest recipient of remittances globally. India. Continuing PSC Quick Recall. FDI versus FPI, which is long-term? FDI. For complete notes with tables and more details, visit keralaprep.com. Take quizzes and earn mock tests. Join our Telegram channel at keralaprep26 for daily updates.